Joel Rosenberg, the editor-in-chief of All Israel News and All Arab News, the host of the Rosenberg Report on TBN, with us once again. Joel, good morning and thank you. If Hamas is indeed telling Palestinians to stay inside their homes, to defy Israel's warning, this is not a surprise to people who are in the know. I mean, martyrdom, dying a heroic death, is revered in Islamic tradition. Do you believe, as we've heard from some analysts and war correspondents, that this is a PR tactic so as to make Israel look more heartless in these missile strikes?
Yeah, Adrienne, thank you for having me on the program. There's no question that what the Hamas leadership wants, they have two objectives. The first is to kill as many Jews as possible. But the second objective, and in some ways it's a higher objective, is to show the world as many dead Palestinians as possible. They don't want to protect their civilians, okay? And there you see the direct photographic negative between Israeli democratic free policy and Hamas's policy. Israel's policy is to protect Israeli and Palestinian civilian lives at almost all costs, like everything we can possibly do. And Hamas wants to kill civilian Jews and Palestinians. Why? Because they want the world to turn against Israel and see us as monsters rather than them, which has butchered children, shot women in front of their children in front of their parents, set old couples on fire and burn alive in their homes and their cars. Like, the savagery that we're under is horrific, barbaric. It's like ISIS, but Hamas wants the world to think that we're the heartless ones when we're just defending ourselves.
You know, overnight, Israel says it did hit multiple underground tunnels. We've seen video of these tunnels now, very sophisticated, paved with cement that some say could have been used to rebuild infrastructure for Palestinians inside of Gaza. But they actually connect to parts of Israel and may have been one of the ways that they broke through in these recent attacks. How much damage would Israel really need to do to destroy Hamas, as they've been saying?
Well, look, I've been watching and covering these types of wars with Hamas and other radical Islamist terror groups in Gaza for decades. And I got to tell you, I don't think there's any other way to truly eliminate the Hamas terror threat. And, by the way, to liberate the suffering people of Gaza without a full-scale invasion. I don't think airstrikes, as overwhelming as they are going to be enough because, as you just said in our reporting, much of the Hamas terror infrastructure is underground. And unless you can move troops in and get into those tunnels and fight and finish off Hamas, there's no other way. But that's bloody. And that's, again, it's part of Hamas's strategy. Ultimately, that strategy is coming from the supreme leader of Iran. Iran wants Israel to invade Gaza because they want the Arab Muslim world to turn away from us rather than keep making Abraham Accords, peace treaties with us. But we don't have any choice now. With over 1,300 Israeli civilians murdered, this literally is the worst civilian week of casualties in the history of Israel. So we don't really have any choice. It's going to be bloody. It's going to be slow. It's going to be painful. And the world, especially the media, is going to very much turn against us. But this is self-defense. We really don't have an option.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.